coral reef, severely damaging the plane and killing hundreds of passengers instantly. Amid the chaos, Cora is sucked toward the opening by powerful suction. Fortunately, Lily grabs her just in time. To stabilize the plane, Rich descends to 10,000 feet. While passengers in the cabin quickly put on their oxygen masks, Declan and Jaya are knocked unconscious. Once the plane stabilizes, Rich makes an announcement to calm the passengers.
Folks, this is the captain speaking.
We have a fire in the cargo hold, descended to a safe altitude, and diverted to Guam International Airport.
Dan gets up, heads to the restroom, and lights a cigarette, while Sam steps out of the restroom to look for Lily. However, before he can reach her, the flight attendant tells him to take a seat, warning that it's too dangerous to be walking around. Cora tells Lily that her parents are still in the restroom, but Lily replies that it isn't safe to get up. Unfortunately, debris from the cargo hold is sucked into one of the engines, causing it to catch fire. At the same time, Zoe catches Dan smoking and shouts at him to put it out and return to his seat. Moments later, the burning engine tears a hole in the fuselage, pulling several passengers out of the plane. Rich informs air traffic control that they've lost an engine and requests the nearest airport.
140 Guam International is still the closest option.
Ben then notices the second engine isn't going to last much longer. He also reports that all the instrument needles have rolled back to zero, meaning they're now relying on the standby instruments. Rich issues a mayday call, but they soon realize they've lost all electrical power. In the cabin, terrified passengers cling tightly to their seats. Rich tells Ben to switch on the backup power, but nothing happens. With the plane now down to 6,000 feet, Rich orders him to deploy the ram air turbine, RAT. Outside, Cora slips away from Lily and runs toward the restroom, but Penny catches her before she gets there. Back in the cockpit, the instruments finally come back online. However, when they attempt to restart the engine, they realize they don't have enough airspeed for a relight. Rich sighs, saying they don't have enough altitude to dive for more speed, so they'll have to dump the fuel instead. Rich then makes an announcement, instructing everyone to brace for impact. With tears in their eyes, some passengers begin praying while others silently accept their fate. As the plane descends to 3,000 feet, Ben spots the ocean swells and tells Rich they need to turn the plane to land parallel to them. Rich argues that the swells aren't too severe and that he needs the headwind to reduce their descent rate. Ben calmly warns that if they land the way Rich intends, the plane could cartwheel.
Turn the airplane. We're gonna land parallel to the swells. We gotta come right 30 degrees. Confirm.
Confirmed.
Rich reluctantly agrees and tells Ben to move his seat all the way back. Everything goes according to plan until the plane is torn apart by a coral